morning, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to our online class today. So today is the last day of our studying in the week. It is what day? Sure, it is Friday, right? So before we move on, I would like to know from all of you, where did you go yesterday? It is your holiday, right? It was your holiday yesterday. So where did you go? Right, you are visiting with your friends, or you are having a trip with your family. Okay, it is fine. That is your holiday. But don't forget that we are going to study on Friday. Okay, and today is the last day of the week that we are going to study in a week. So today is Friday, May 15, 2020. However, today we are going to start new lessons according to our unit 1 have finished. Okay, and how do you think about creating art? How that you are going to involve in creating art altogether. Okay, all right. So today we are going to continue our unit is unit 8. That our unit 8 is talking about my favorite book. So everybody, do you like book? Why do you like book? It is fun or what? Right. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes you gain your idea. So reading book is will help you to gain more idea, to get more idea in order to speak it out. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next section of our unit. Is section 1 is getting started. So everybody, please open your book on page 54 altogether, and you will see. Before getting started, what are you going to see? Right, you are going to see about some script that is talking about the topics. So let's listen. I'm going to read this one for you right now. Okay, reading opens the world of imagination. You can travel around the world through time and more with the book and reading mind. In this unit, you'll hear about books students like you enjoy reading. Okay, so in here they are mostly focused about what? Reading. Can you tell me why do we need reading? Sure, in the book we can say that in reading can help you to know about the world. Reading can help you what? Can help you to recognize, or can help you to develop your idea. After you finish reading with many books, I believe that you do not know when you speak it out, you do not know where your idea coming from. Okay? Your idea will come from your reading. When you are reading, you are going to have more idea to think about your idea and to speak it out. But if you don't read, you just stay properly and keep silent, sure, you may not have a lot of idea to share to your friends. So please enjoy your reading, everyone. Okay? Okay, so getting started. Section A are going to ask you the question, why is reading important? Why is it important? Right. So, please, I am going to ask you later on, and don't forget that this question will keep asking you in order to make a discussion. Okay? After we discuss, we are going to share. You are going to share me why reading is important. Okay, and section B, now listen. Write the letter next to the correct picture. So you can see section B altogether, and section B are talking about the picture consisting of 5 pictures. You are going to hear each sentence or each sentence. After that, you are going to know which sentence is the first sentence, which sentence is the second sentence. In here, we are going to analyze with the number of the pictures, like number 1 to number 5. But when reading, they are going to set letter A, letter B, letter C, letter E, or B, or D, letter E. Okay, so now are you ready? Let's start your listening.
Unit 8. My favorite book. Getting started B. Now listen. Write the letter next to the correct picture.
A. Thank you for signing my book. The books you've written are my favorite. I'm your biggest fan. B. My mom sometimes helps my youngest sister read books. Now she only makes mistakes on a few words. C. None of these ideas are good enough. I have to think of something that will be amazing. D. Tim has played video games a lot. It's time to start his summer reading. Here are the books he'll read. E. The girls enjoy going to the park with their books. They lie out on the grass and enjoy the nice day.
Okay, after you finish your listening, let's look at our pictures. So, picture number 1, what letter is it? Is it letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D, or letter E? Right. Number 1 is letter E. How about number 2? Good. Letter B. How about number 3? Yes. Letter A. How about number 4? Very nice. Letter C. How about the last one? Yes, your homework. Okay, you can do this homework for me. Alright, so after we are going to finish to end up our session B with listening and checking. Now, everybody, let's look at to pick or open your book and see on page 55 all together. So in page 55, we are going to learn about vocabulary. And in here, we are focusing about words to know. We are going to know each word, okay? And each word also words to know consisting with 3 sections, section A, B, C as well, okay? So let's look at the words to know all together. Section A. In section A, they are going to give listen, write each word, then match each with its meaning. So we are going to listen and then we are going to match, okay? Put it in order and then we are going to match from number 1 to letter A to D, okay? Alright, so before we move into matching this one, I would like you to pay attention, a little bit attention to me, to look at the whiteboard that we are going to see about the words and definition. Okay, character. Character, it functions as a noun, a person particular, strong or strange, right? It means that you can act as a study, you can perform in a study, so you are becoming a character. Okay, your activity. Real, adjective, actually existing, right? Okay, likely, I really study online. Is it real? Yes, it is a real one that you study online. So actually existing, the real one. Fiction. Fiction is a noun, imaginary people and events. So in here, likely we are going to make an imagination. We imagine about what we are going to do. Okay? I mean the story is becoming like an imagination or imaginary. Okay? So novel. Novel, it functions as a noun. The books are usually imaginary. So I mean that they are likely the story is created by themselves, by their thinking. Okay? What do they think? They are going to create a story. Mystery. Noun, something is difficult to understand. Why? It is likely something that it is really difficult for you to understand. Not only you, but also teacher also do not understand as well, right? Some study. It likely we're talking about the amount. So if we have something mystery there, when we go there, if we are doing the wrong thing, we do not know what happened. Okay? So it's a mystery. And likely you know a story of the mountain or you know a story of an island. Okay? But you keep it as a secret. So you keep in mind you don't want to tell anyone. So it is your mystery things, a story. Okay. Imagine, function as a verb, to form a picture in your mind. So in here, imagine, it means that likely you got a sleep. Okay? And you find something in your sleep. So, or you dream about something. So this is what we call imaginary. I imagined about ghosts. I imagine about my future. I imagine about what? Okay, about my ability can be higher and higher and higher. So this is your imagine. It means that to form a picture in your mind. Okay, so the next one is writer. Writer functions as a noun, a person whose job is writing books. Like an author that create the book, they make a book and they write it down. Okay. Chapter. Chapter, it functions as a noun, a separate section of a book. So the book will be separated properly, separated in each unit. Like our book. Our we have some book consisting of chapter, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. Okay, so this is the separate section of a book. Okay, so now after we have known about the definition of each word, I would like you to pay attention all together to have a listening, and then our listening we have two sections to do. The first one, we listen and put the word in order. The second one, we are going to match the word in the box here from number 1 to number 4 to letter A to letter D. Okay, so first listen and put it in order. After a match with the definitions. Okay, so are you ready? Alright, now let's start your listening.
Words to know A. Listen. Write each word. Then match each with its meaning.
Number 1. Fiction. Number 2. Character. Number 3. Real. Number 4. Novel.
Okay, so after listening, we listen to this one. So let's tell me, number 1, what is it? Right, fiction. How about number 2? What is it? Character. Good. Number 3, real. Number 4, what is it? Novel. Okay. All right. So according to the definition that I learned on the board, right now let's match with the definition on the right side. Okay, on the left side of the words. We have A, actually being or happening. B, a long made up story that fills a book. C, stories about made up events and people. D, a person or animal in the book, play, movie, etc. So number 1 of our lesson at the moment is fiction. So which one is the answer of fiction? Fiction, what does it mean fiction? Fiction is that imaginary people or and events. What is it? Right, stories about made up events and people. Okay, so this is the first answer of us is number 1 in letter C. Okay, now let's move to number 2. Character, what is it? Right, letter D is the correct answer. Number 3. Okay, number 3, what is it? Real? Right, number 3, letter A. How about number 4? Novel. Sure, it is letter B. Okay, alright. So now, everybody, we are going to move on to the next section. Is section B. So section B, listen, write the letter and words for each picture. So we listen and we are going to write the word in the box here in order to complete in here. Okay, so the first one we are going to listen and write the word first. Number 1, what is it? Writer. Okay. Number 2, what is it? Imagine. Good. Number 3, what is it? Okay, so now everybody, let's listen all together about the words in the box and also the pictures. After we listen, we are going to write down the words and also the letter in or under the picture. So everybody, right now, let's start your listening.
Words to know B. Listen. Write the letter and word for each picture.
A. The detective is looking for clues that will help him find out what happened. B. Books are separated into sections. Each section is different, but each tells part of the story. C. The boy cannot fly, but he dreams that he can. It's fun for him to imagine that. D. This man's job is to write stories for people to read. He works hard at his job.
Okay, after you finish your listening, now let's see or check our answer all together. Number 1, what is it? Sure, writer. Number 2, what is it? What is it? Imagine. Number 3, what is it? Chapter. And number 4, right, mystery, right? How about which one is the first mentioned? Which one, letter A? Mystery, good. How about letter B? Chapter, right? How about letter C? Imagine. Ooh. How about letter number? Okay. How about number 1? That is writer. Good. Okay. Number 1 is letter D. Alright, so right now please go to section C altogether. So section C, fill in the blanks with the correct words. Okay, fill in the blank with the correct word. We have mystery, chapters, imagine, and novels. So number 1, what is it? My bookshelf is filled with, alright, with novel by my favorite writer. Good. Number 2, the book has 30 chapters. I'll be reading it for a while. Number 3, where did I lost my earring? It's a mystery. I need to solve it. Number 4, children often what? Imagine that there are frightening animals under the beds. Alright, so this is talking about the imaginary, about the books that is your favorite. So now everybody, I am going to ask the question, and this question will be answered by all of you, and please, your answering, record me. Okay, so the question is that why is really important. So you have to speak me or record me a topic about your reading, about the reading skill. Okay, so everybody, don't forget to answer the question and record me the voice or the speaking. I am going to check, or your homeroom teacher is going to check your working. Okay, so don't forget everybody, and goodbye everyone. See you next week and enjoy your holiday. Goodbye.